So in today's video of 4 Crazy Racers, we will be replacing the spark plugs on the 2016 Kia Soul. First thing you're going to do is take off this cover. There's 4 little mounting places. You're just going to pull up like that. And then do the same thing in the back. And just put this off to the side. Now we are gonna take the resistor wires off. What you're gonna do is just, on that little clip right there, pull back. I'm gonna have my dad help me, it's a little hard. We're gonna do one by one. This is the wire you're gonna take off. Now we are gonna take the the coil off with a 10mm socket. And then you're just going to take the coil off.
And it will be hard.
So that's what it looks like. We're going to set that to the side. Now we're going to take the spark plug out. You're going to use a 5/8 spark plug socket and then a 6-inch extension with your 3/8 ratchet. It is a little hard.
Yeah, it will be hard.
Let's put it into high mode. Your guys' spark plugs probably should not look like this. Ours look like this because we have 176,000 miles on this thing. And we're 76,000 miles overdue. So now we're going to check the gap on it, the spark plug.
And this is what the hole will look like. And
factory says it should be 0.044.
That's way big.
And since we're 76,000 miles overdue, it is very worn down.
yeah.
There's another look. We are using these spark plugs. Laser Iridium. This is the part number.
Right there for you.
Anti-seize. Now you're gonna get anti-seize. Put it on your threads. We put a little too much, so we're gonna do that. That's a little trick too. It'll get it nice in the threads. And also, for the people out there that have impacts, when you're working on stuff, do not use the impact to even thread it in. So
Yeah,
that's what the spark plugs look like.
Mm-hmm. Because if you use an
Use the
impact
extension by hand.
and you get it cross-threaded and you have an impact, then that's going to damage your threads, which then you have to replace different things. But yeah, now we are starting the spark plug with our hands.
You always do that with spark plugs.
Yeah. And also, don't tighten spark plugs with impacts. Tighten them with Allen wrenches.
And also, with spark plugs, you do not want to tighten them too much because you can damage the threads. I'm going to have my dad feel that.
You got it in there all the way by hand?
Yeah.
More torque and wax it.
Okay, now we just had to pause it because we had to do something real quick. But so when you're taking out cylinder 4, going from left to right, you're gonna run into this little thing, and when it's on, it's in the way and you can't take it out. So what you need to do is unconnect that and then just pull it up like all the other ones, but it is a little harder.
Yeah. You have to remove the different things.
And then now we're gonna take the spark plug back out.
And why we are replacing the spark plugs is because the car had a misfire. So we're replacing them. That one does not look very good.
Got our new spark plug.
What do you like the same one?
Oh yeah. Also, I don't think you have to do it, but we are gonna do it. But so what we're doing is we're gonna put the same coils in the same cylinder that they came from.
Yeah.
So we kind of numbered the boxes with the coil and the coil with like what spark plug was in what cylinder. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. Now we're gonna put the last spark plug in.
I see a spark plug down there. And there too.
And also we forgot to mention it, but I think we did. But when you're ever working on a car, you always, or a motorcycle, you always disconnect the battery from the car. It's just a safe thing. Also, when you're doing it, you want to make sure that the connections are, if one's connected still, when you're taking it off, you want to make sure that this is on something plastic, or so it doesn't touch metal, so it doesn't make ground and spark.
Yeah.
We did that one time because we forgot to on the truck, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's in between 10.8.
Yes. Factory says to torque the spark plugs from 10 to 18, 10 and a half, I'm pretty sure, to 18. We like to do it in the middle, which is 14. So
As soon as it clicks.
Yep.
In it. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Now on to the next spark plug. Now the last cylinder.
Okay. Now everything's torqued to spec. Now we're gonna be putting the coils back on.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your coil. So right there, the bolt threads in. You want to line that up so that it's flush.
Just like that.
Getting the bolts.
It's Bill.
No.
No, it's...
I need the extension.
It's Barb and Richard. And we also need the 10 millimeter, which, yeah.
No, just the same thing. We're not going to tighten it right now. We're going to tighten it when we're all done putting them in hand tight.
Okay, snap that down on there. Make sure it's on the plug.
Yeah, it
all the
is.
way.
And yes, what my dad just mentioned, you do want to have the coil all the way on. My dad's sometimes just a little slow, so we have to wait on him to get the coils.
But when you're working on cars, you have to be slow and careful.
Yeah, you don't want to be fast, but it was just a little joke.
Especially other people's cars. You have to be slow and very careful.
This one's the trickier one because there's much more stuff.
Yeah, there's much more. The plug right there. And this hose. Those different things are in the way. But, yeah.
So we forgot to do this. We just paused it and then did it on these three. You're gonna want to put some dielectric grease on the dielectric grease on the top of the spark plug, just like that. We already have. That was the old one. Yeah, it does not have to be a lot. It has to be about the size. It can be about the size of a pea, and that's perfectly good. Now we're just gonna put the coil on. Put the bolts in. Hand tight. Wait. So, for example, this bolt was going in a little rough, so you always want to back it back out if something's going in rough, so I don't mess up the threads. Trust me, it is not fun.
Yeah.
Especially if it's on like a crank or something that's expensive.
Yeah.
It's going in. I think he just were working against the hose.
Oh, that probably
That's
was
good
it.
though. You always want to be safe than sorry.
We're just gonna put these in.
And also make sure not to put the plug number 1 on the plug number
4
2.
or whatever.
Yeah, make sure not to do that. But they should be organized in the right order. And
Okay. Now we're gonna torque it down.
yep, we are gonna torque it.
Oops. Wait. Yeah. No. Now with these, especially since they're smaller bolts, we're not gonna tighten them too much. Just until there's a little resistance.
Well, not a little, but
Total some resistance. Now we're gonna plug in the connectors.
let's see.
This one goes, this one goes right here.
Yep. And this one goes on right here,
And this
just like that.
little connector, how you take it off is you push in like that and then just pull it off.
And then
I'm gonna do this one.
these ones, it's a little different kind of. But you have to push down the little gray tab. You have to pull it out and push it in. So it's a little weird, but
You gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah.
Wait.
And it will be a little hard to plug it in.
One broke, I got it out of the way.
Okay.
Those
But-
little connectors are a little bit brittle after being on the engine that long, so you gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
for again 176,000 miles and not replacing the spark plugs once. No, yep, do it. My dad's doing. Make sure all the connectors are on there, nice and good. Now we're gonna put the. Oh, never mind. We are actually gonna put the battery terminals back on. For what you do is you make and break ground. So you always put the ground on first and always take it off first.
Yeah.
Because it's moving around a bit.
And now the positive.
Now with this one, you're gonna tighten that one. Some new cars, I do not get them. Like, why do you need all that big junk on it? Like, on the truck, it's literally the same thing as this. Not even that much.
Yeah.
Them.
We needed to get another tool because we dropped something in there. Walmart is, I would not recommend getting a new battery there because, without like a little shim, it doesn't fit tight. So they used a pop can
Yeah.
tab for the little shim in there, and aluminum is not highly conductive. So that can mess up the battery, the battery connection, I meant. And then also, this is just a small little thing, but when you're working on cars or even anything, you want to check in the engine bay for debris like this. We live in like
And
some
right there,
yeah.
there's some rat
Rat
poop
poop?
right there.
that indicates that there's been rats in here. So we're gonna look around at all the wires and make sure that there's none chewed up, and if there is, we're gonna note that. So we're just gonna look around. So far there's none.
None in there. None back here.
None down there. I would say we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we're pretty good. Yeah, now we're gonna put this thing back on,
The cover.
the cover.
And also, this hole right here goes
Goes right
right
here.
on top of that.
The oil fillage thing.
Yeah. There.
Make sure everything's lined up.
Pop it in place.
No, it is. Yeah, you need to do that. lined up. Okay. Now we're good. Now, for example, we're gonna look around in the engine bay and make sure that there's nothing else in there. And so nothing doesn't get blinded. And we're gonna fire it up now. Make sure everything works. Start it up nice.
Sounds pretty good.
It is still on, but we're gonna let it.
We'll clear it.
Yeah. Want to check the battery?
And then
Yeah.
Thanks for watching 4 Crazy Racers, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
And also make sure to like and subscribe to Flex Off Road RC. Bye.